morning. I'm gonna film again because I just wasn't happy with that video. So let's do this again with my coffee. It is, I'll tell you what time it is right now. Good morning. It's 7:12. Let's put some birdies chirping. Let's fire. Some magical forest music. This is by Magical Forest Music is the name of the YouTuber, and I will link their channel below. Let's see. Escape the hustle and bustle of life, dispel worries, and sleep well. Okay, let's listen to that. So, fix this carefully. Okay, I just want to go through this again. I really want to make sure that you guys get what you deserve. I did it a couple times yesterday, and I don't know, I'm just not happy with it, because I always watch my videos to make sure, you know, like after I upload them, to make sure that to learn, actually, to make sure that I don't make the same mistakes over and over again. So I watch them to learn what seems off or wrong. So yeah. Okay. But I realized yesterday that I did pull it up in my editing software, and the only editing I did do was I changed the coloration and the brightness and stuff. And it looked fine to me in the editing program, but once it was uploaded to YouTube, it didn't look the same. So I was like, that's something I need to look out for. Maybe change my editing program or something. I'm not sure, but it ended up being too contrast, too saturated, and too bright. So I didn't like that. But anyway, good morning. This is what happens when my brain starts working. As soon as I open my eyes, there's no chance for me to go back to sleep. Yeah, it's just not a thing. So, let's take everything out, and I'll do a better review. As I said before, I had everything in pockets and safely tucked away and stuff, but my mother-in-law has been enjoying this, and it's hard to remember how I set it up. I believe I gave this to her for Christmas last year. In fact, pretty positive of that. So let me just show you. Open it. As you can see, this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of cardboard. They're all cut to these sizes. I made one piece a little larger than the others because that was going to be the base where I would put like bigger things. And is this a belly band? I can't remember if I made that. No, I didn't. Oh, it is a belly band, but it's glued. It's not detachable. Okay, so it's a belly band for both sides. Yeah. I used these darker colors because she really likes neutrals and stuff. And she looks really elegant in them as well. So she's not too much into these pastel-y colors. So I thought, well, I'll tone it down just a bit with her, you know, style. And the rest of it, I just wanted to bring her some spring color cheer, you know, kind of thing. I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but cute little got these from, I believe I got these from Temu, or, what's the name of that company? I can look in my emails. What is it? What is it? Paperology? Taperology? I'll have to look it up. I can't remember which company I bought this from, but it could be Temu or Taperology. I'm not sure, guys. I will figure all that out. When I start doing tutorials, I'll be better at providing you with the proper information. It's beautiful. This is a magnolia. This is one of my, we have a magnolia tree in my front yard. It's my favorite tree. It's giant. Maybe I'll take a photo or a video of that. Maybe I'll try to sneak it into this video if I remember before my husband leaves for work. Okay, good morning. I'm going to show you the tree that I was telling you about after I left my bunny here. Little bunny. I usually put seeds in there, but the deer come get them. Here's the bird bath. Little snail. Hello, snail. It's a honeysuckle tree. Okay, there's golfers coming, so gotta make this quick. Let's see. Here's the magnolia tree in all its glory. Do a little zoom real quick. I have to get out of the way because people are golfing and they're giving me a look like, what are you doing, ma'am? There's a better view. Okay, they're golfing, so the reason I say it like that is usually when he leaves for work, I know this may sound strange to you, but I don't answer the door for anyone, stuff like that, when I'm home by myself. I'm very hyper focused on danger and stuff. When I'm by myself, and we have a lot of workmen and things like that around our neighborhood these days doing painting and whatnot. So I don't like to go outside and, you know, let them see that I'm home and all that. I don't know. I'm just, it's not paranoia. It's hypervigilance. I've had it my entire life. Some of it has to do with my childhood. A lot of it has to do with I'm a mom, and I'm also, it's how my brain is. So, yeah, but that's why I said it that way. I'd like to go out and take a photo while my husband's home so I don't have to venture out. Well, my sons will go out with me, because today is sushi day, because on Fridays we go, the sushi is marked down a little bit for Fridays, which is really neat. $5 sushi day. We go every Friday. Oh God. I know that's funny, but yeah. I mean, sushi's expensive, so $5 sushi day, yeah, I'm all about it. That's my favorite food. So I'm rambling because I actually had a nightmare last night. My son is an adult now, but I had a dream. In my dream, he was 4.5, and he was, we were waiting at an office for, Lord knows, my not so nice mother. And of course she didn't show up because she's always late. And so we were sitting around, and people started rolling in to see the doctor and stuff like that. And my son was walking around. He was 4.5, and I was watching him, of course, and he was only, 10, 15 feet away. And he was trying to be a big boy and tell, you know, the check-in lady what he needed and la 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 la. So I forget the circumstances. In my dream, it just flashed to whoever I was with. Didn't keep an eye on him. If I guess I was using the bathroom or something, I don't know. But when I came back, he was missing, and I was hysterical, and I was screaming at people like, why did you ask a 4-year-old if he needed help and all this stuff? And I ran outside, and for some reason we were in New York City, and I was looking down all these roads and screaming his name and stuff. It was a nightmare. So when I got up, I had a little cry for myself and knocked on his door to see if he was okay, and he's okay. But yeah. But yeah, those dreams are terrible. But it was so nice to wake up and realize he's an adult and nobody can take him. That I did my job. Good job, Mama Bear. Okay. So there's the morning news. Okay, so here is the journal itself. It's it sounds stronger than you would imagine cardboard to feel because I enforced it with lots of things. So what I did is, hi, I'm making a video. I'm upstairs. That's my husband. I reinforced it, all these pieces, with Scotch tape and glue. Of course, I had to attach them in the configuration that I wanted, which was a box, a rectangular box, which is an well, not an oxymoron, but an incorrect statement. Box as in not a square, but box as in storage. Like, so yeah. Anyway, it sounds stronger than you would imagine a little piece of cardboard would because I reinforced the whole thing. I probably used an entire roll of Scotch tape and lots of glue and stuff, so it's very sturdy. I didn't want it to come apart because she's a utilitarian type of person. Like, if you give her something pretty, she's, you know, she's not going to just stare at it. If you tell her it's a junk journal, she's going to use it. So I knew that about her, and so I wanted to reinforce that and make sure that she could enjoy it for a long time. Let's see if I made this a pocket too. So this is a double pocket. This is just a piece of fabric that I folded, but I also made it a belly band. See? So pocket, belly band. So let's see. What can I say about this? I just want to take my time because when I rewatched the first video, I realized I rushed because out of anxiousness. But I don't want to do that. I want to try to slow down when I do my videos. I panic. I go kind of into panic mode. Let's see here. There's another pocket. Here's another pocket I made. I purposely made it kind of shabby because it is shabby chic style. But this is another double pocket. So pocket here and a pocket here. I probably had stickers or something in there. Belly band. These are just for tactile interest or visual interest. I may have even had beads on here and she might have taken them off. Not sure, but this is one of my favorite parts right here. Hi, babe. Let's see. So, let's see. It doesn't come across on the camera as pretty as it looks in person. I know people say that a lot, but it really is true. I had a lot of things on here too that I think she took off, which is cool. I'm like really happy that she actually used it, which is wonderful. I was hoping that would happen. I did like a pleating here, sort of messy, like, see all these threads? I did that on purpose for the shabby look. Here's a nice pocket that I have closed. It's sewn here. Did I make these pockets? Let's see. No, I did not make that side a pocket. This is the side that's a pocket. I'm not sure what I was thinking for this side. Probably I had something going across, because I know myself, and I wouldn't have left that not a pocket for any reason unless there was something here. So pretty sure that's probably what happened. Okay, I think that's probably enough about the... I just really am proud of myself. It took me months. I hope you're not looking at it and you're thinking, oh Lord, what in the world? What is that monstrosity? But it was really cool to come up with this box type figure, because I needed to do that because I was making so much, and I still have some over in a box behind me of things I tried to stuff in this box afterwards. I just kept going. Like after it was complete, I just kept making things to put in there. I'm like, wouldn't this be cool? Yay! And I was just going bonkers. But yeah, so I purposely made a box so I could fit all the stuff that I did have ready. So I made the box. That was my plan, to be able to stuff stuff in there as many things as I could, because that's the fun part. Whenever I watch junk journal videos, excuse me, I find that really fascinating when it's stuffed with stuff. The kind that's like stuffed to the hilt and you couldn't possibly, it's like, you know, things are like coming out the sides, because it's just like you forever have something beautiful to discover, you know, like, I guess you could call these discovery journals. I don't know what they're called. I just know that I saw a couple videos and I was like, yep, that's what I'm doing. So I'm not a pro. I'm just someone who loves to create. And I tried not to bombard her. The pastel colors are a part of me. That's why I made a lot of the box itself pastel. So she can always remember that I was the one who gave it to her. But then I did add her color scheme that she likes, as well as the romantic, this stuff. So this pastel stuff is purposeful. Yeah, I just love holding this box. I find it fun to hold. Okay, I'll stop with the box. Let me tie it back up and we'll go through. Junk journals can be, they don't have to be books. They can be, this is essentially a book. It opens up, but you're not limited to making an actual book. You can have a fold out, like an accordion style junk journal experience. It doesn't have to be a book per se, but this is my rendition of a book. Okay, so trying to take my time, trying to slow down. Put that here. Okay. Now let me do a quick check. This is going to be another video that I'm not going to edit, but I do want to surprise you guys with this morning. It's Friday, and I just wanted to do a part 2 to give you a more subdued, calm visual of things. And I think I might reach behind me and get that box with the other things I made that I couldn't fit. Let me check my camera real quick. Okay, so we have my hand. Everything is, see what I did was I zoomed out so that it's not in your face and you can see things. And this time I'm not going to edit the lighting. Okay. Let me grab some coffee. For the record, this is not the tutorial video. This is just a bonus video. So, let me just spread this stuff out. So in my interpretation of junk journals, when they're at least for gifts or for yourself, I guess, yeah. What I've come to understand, well, first of all, they're your creation, so they can be whatever you want them to be. But just the idea of a junk journal, my favorite aspect is discovering things and little surprises around the corner, you know, kind of thing. Little things to discover. My mother-in-law has discovered a couple things, I think. But I know well, I assume she hasn't discovered this because it would be open and she'd be using it, or she'd put it somewhere. So I know she hasn't discovered this yet, so. But my favorite type of journal is the kind where you can discover new things, and if it's a gift, you know, have little things that are meaningful to that person kind of hidden and have them discover it over time. You know, don't make them so obvious, just hide them and let them over time discover those little treasures and stuff. So, okay, so let's go over. This is some lace type ribbon. I keep doing air quotes. That's so silly and dumb. I do think I got this from Taperology. Oh gosh, I wish I could remember. Taperology is a really nice company. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but it's a little bit more expensive than, you know, obviously Temu, and I can get the same similar items from Temu that are just as beautiful, and you know, I'm not trying to take away from Taperology because it's a really wonderful company. The lady is so sweet and everything, and she's super kind and everything. But I was able to get a lot of the pretty things from Temu as well. So yeah, I don't know really how to articulate what I'm trying to articulate, but Taperology is a wonderful company. But if you need to save money, depending on your financial sitch, I would say Temu. It takes a while to get your stuff, but for Taperology, it does as well. It doesn't take 2 weeks, but, well, it could. Because I got my stuff during COVID, so, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure. But good company, no complaints. So, this is the envelope. This is some stretchy ribbon. Pretty. Here's a little, God, what is that called? If you want to give me a second, I can look it up really quick, because it's going to drive me nuts to run into those while I'm doing the video and not be able to tell you what it is. So I'm going to look that up right now, guys. 1 sec. Okay. Oh, I can't find it. Well, that's just great. I'm doing a search on my Amazon orders under Tim Holtz, but it wasn't Tim Holtz, so now I don't know what to search. What the heck? What are they called, people? What? I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find you. I'm just searching in my orders here. I think I might need to go back to 2023 because it might have been last year. I'm getting there, guys. I have a feeling I'm about to run into it, so. I know they're not brads, so. This is cardboard, but it's the kind of cardboard that you get from like a cereal box or something, you know? I'm looking. Okay, I'm approaching. Okay, I'm getting there, guys. I can see some of the stuff that I got for junk journaling, so okay. Let's see. Crocodile. That's it. I guess they're just called eyelet setters because I have a crocodile. Ah. Oh, well, that's so anticlimactic. They're just called metal eyelet grommets. No wonder I didn't remember because it's such a weird tongue twister. So these are just eyelets. That's right. Okay. Oh boy, you guys must have been like losing your brains over that. So those are just eyelets. I have a crocodile that tool that it's called a crocodile, and these are called eyelet grommets. It just, anytime you have a hole that you want to tie something to, not only does it secure the area around the eyelet, but it adds a nice little touch, little detail. So there we go, eyelet. Duh, why in the world could I not remember that? I'm frustrated. So here, this is just some cardboard that I distressed. I actually took a nail file and sanded it a little bit to kind of make it look old and crusty. I did a hole punch. I used my hole punch on a piece of paper that I thought was really cute and glued those on. Then I used some like PVA glue. Well, first I did the aging, then PVA glue, and probably aged it again because I went overboard. But this is the closure. I wanted to make it nice and solid. That's why it feels a little bit like, you know, it's hard. But it's really just cardboard, little piece of cardboard. Inside I have little presents. I made this just by eyeballing. It's easy to do. You know, we've all seen an envelope. And if you don't feel like you can eyeball it, you just grab an envelope or you know, from a bill or something like that, and then you just make a tiny version of it. I aged these as well with one of Tim Holtz's inks. I don't remember what it's called, Distress Oxide. So I made it long enough where you can close it. So there's that. Something in my eye. can't remember what I've shown you today. But here's a little present, and inside is a dragonfly that I made out of resin with some really fine rainbow glitter. I don't want to take it out because I wrapped it up according to its size, so she'll discover that eventually. It's just fabric, sort of like a scroll buried in the sand. Some nice neutral colors. She really likes stuff like this. Let's see, I'll talk about that in 1 sec. One sec. Oops, sorry guys. That'll stop in a sec. There we go. Okay. All right. What I wanted to say about, I just love touching this. I made this paper, I wish you could touch this and feel the texture. I made this envelope out of Japanese paper fabric. The technique is called mamagami. And what you do is, I'm going to do a tutorial on that very, very, very soon because it's extremely easy. So I'll save that, but it's basically paper, olive oil, and lots of elbow grease. So, yeah, and it turns it into fabric instead of paper. And then after I turned it into paper fabric, excuse me, it actually feels like fabric when it's done. Then I secured it with fabric Mod Podge to keep it strong, to make it strong, so I could have an envelope. Don't you love those words that you can't quite figure out how you want to say it, and over time you say it in different ways, and it's like, then you feel uncomfortable when you're on a video and you're like, which way do I say it? I don't know. Drive people crazy. So this is mamagami. Then I secured it with Mod Podge fabric glue. Put a whole bunch of little papers in here that she can, if you see, there's like really cute stuff that's in her style. She likes these kind of colors, orange and neutrals and stuff. Yeah. Then I distressed it with Distress Oxide ink. You can use any ink. You can use brown ink. You can literally use acrylic paint, like with a sponge. You don't have to spend a ton of money. I can be a shopaholic sometimes when it comes to when I discover new crafts. I'm terrible. I'm super terrible. So this is that liquid clay that I put in a mold, one of those resin molds, and it was the gold color liquid clay. It was Sculpey, and it was I don't remember what they called the color, but it came this way, this color, and I baked it, and that's what it came out to be. And it's kind of stretchy a little. It's not what you would think, hard and everything. It's stretchy. You could also use hot glue in a mold if you wanted to. You don't need to spend money on that Fimo stuff because it can be expensive depending on the vendor you get it from. I happened to find this on sale, which I was definitely looking for because this stuff can get costly. But yeah, you could also use hot glue, or you could use PVA glue, because PVA glue dries like this as well. So you can get really creative. You don't have to spend a boatload of money on stuff. It just depends on how much time you want to put into it. So anyway, I made a belly band and another belly band so she can put her pen there. It's a little big for the pen, but she can put, I don't know, a couple of pens, I don't know, but it's for whatever. You can put whatever you want there. Okay, I just love holding this. It just feels so good in my hands. It has that weight that makes you feel happy when you're touching it. If you want to see this stuff is so nice. And then there's an eyelet there. So, yeah. I put a sticker back here for her to discover. I think those are mushrooms. So, oh, I found something over here. Another sticker? Cool. Yeah, I put a couple stickers. See, even I discovered something new. I forgot that I did that. If you look closely, you can see that I made this into fabric. I guess you have to know what you're looking for, but oh, here I made a little boo-boo and I put some tape here. I vaguely remember that. I tore it because of the mamagami technique. It can get torn, which tends to look really pretty, but I didn't want this to come apart, so I think I remember that about this section here. I love you. What's that say? Might be Latin. Yeah, I guess that's Latin name or something. Okay, but anyway, there's that. I just love touching it. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'll stop with this. But, so there's that. Probably could have toned this down with a little highlighting or something, but I didn't. There came a point where I felt like I was going overboard, which I was, and even the details that I would have gotten to that if I had kept going, but since I forced myself to stop, some of the things you might find are, why didn't she highlight that or whatever? It's because I had to reel myself in. Christmas was coming and I had no more time. I had no time left. Okay, so same thing, just scrapbook paper. And this is like a velvet. I got this from, let's see, I don't know where I got this. It's hard to say where I get this stuff. I tell you what, I am a craftaholic, guys. Who knows where I got it from, but it's that faux velvet type stuff. Feels really nice. So this is just a tactile experience and then texture experience. Like there's the pretty little shiny heart. It's a toothpick. She loves dragonflies, so it's soft, shiny. Then we've got this aged piece here. It's a pocket. I put a cute little green thing just to break it up. So this is just fabric that I tore. So, just something cute to, she can use the toothpick for whatever. I'm sure she won't use it to pick her teeth. Put that there. Okay, this one. I really enjoy making things look like, I feel like this stuff was left at a damp, broken down library or something. I don't know. I just really enjoy the, as you can see, I used it on literally everything. I remember going crazy on it, like when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, that looks so cool. But anyway, this is paper that she can write on or not. And then I put some fabric here. I used a pair of scissors and I just like, you know, kind of went like that all the way around to kind of fray it, to pre-age it. Then I used the distress ink. This is a pocket, of course, a label, some fabric. Ooh, I love going like this. So you really have to allow yourself to get into it, you know what I mean? Like at first glance, it just looks like, oh, that's cute. It's a junk journal ephemera or whatever you call it. And, oh, how cool. But if you just really just get over the embarrassment of you just petting a piece of paper, and then you'll really enjoy it. I think this is fun. It feels nice. Just enjoy what's in front of you. Little koala sticker that she can use for her mail, her cards, or whatever she sends out. Koalas are so cute. I think I'll put that in the front. So there's that. Okay. I'm trying to take my time. Okay, so here's the belly band that I made so that she could remove it. And I added Velcro with, I just glued it. It's messy like, because it's shabby chic. You can use it for a headband for a doll or something, but super cute. Here's that stretchy lace that I like using. It's like that romantic-y lace. I just love touching this stuff. Here's that little embellishment. I know I got that from either Temu or Amazon. Those are the two top places that I like to get my stuff. I hope that doesn't offend anyone politically. I understand that, you know, I understand. But if I lived my life according to politics every day, I'd be miserable. So I like to think to myself that beyond that are people who are working in this factory for mere pennies, and at least that's what we've been told. I don't know. I assume so, but who knows if that's true. But if that is true, then there are people who are well underpaid and they work themselves to the bone. So I don't mind supporting those people. I'm pro-family, if you know what I mean. So I go beyond the country sometimes when I make decisions because I need to save money too, and I don't want to get ripped off by a company who's charging, you know, 10 times what, you know, Temu is charging. Like I have a family, I have things that matter to me, so that's number one, family, and you know how much money I'm saving. So I don't know if that's a proper philosophy or not in your eyes. I hope it doesn't offend, but yeah. That's how I appease myself when I buy these things, because it's not like I'm gonna go, you know, I'm gonna call up China, hey, let's go have coffee. But as far as like purchasing items for my everyday life and trying to enjoy my existence and save money because my husband works himself to the bone, then I'm gonna shop at Temu, and I'm gonna get over myself and not, you know, beat myself up over it. So, yeah, pro-family is the way I see it. So put that there. Hopefully that's not an ignorant point of view. I'm trying my best. There's this. Rough but cute. Seaweed color. Purposely chose that. This, I tried to make this look like a sailor's knot because this is a fishing scene. I tried to make it look dated to, or aged. I used a nail file to tear down the paper. This was a perfect, pristine piece, but I took a nail file and rubbed off the paint and stuff to make it look old, and then I distressed it with ink. Another eyelet. I'm going to keep saying that word till it sticks in my head. Here's a glass bead that I've had for decades, literally, and it looks like tentacles from a squid, so, or octopus. And I added a little bling, because why not? Because I think that's really cool to do a little contrast, you know. Little wooden bead that I distressed with ink and glued to the corner. I know I got these little, these from Temu. These little paper clips with the hearts. I Did not make that myself, the clip. So there's that. Made it look old by using ink. So there's that. Another one of these that she can write on. I think I said this in the last video, but she's a notes writer. So she needs lots of surfaces to, reminders and all that. She really enjoys that. She likes leaving them around the house for my grandpa. Let's see. So, okay, and this is upholstery fabric, but it's very old school, and it reminds me of our Aunt Dot and Uncle Leonard. That's what my husband calls them, Aunt Dot and Uncle Leonard. Label to make it look a little old. Fabric has little umbrellas. It's really soft. I distressed it, of course. Didn't really need to that much when I cut it because it's woven. So, but I just gave it a little push with the scissors. I don't know. I just like holding it and stuff. So there's that. Here's this some paper that was in the Mamagami process, but I stopped. I just tore it to make a bookmark. It's on its way to becoming fabric, but it's not quite there. This is probably another 2 hours left before it turns into fabric, but I'll explain that process to you in the video. But I just did this for a bookmark or whatever she can put in her books that she reads in the morning. I just like the pattern. I thought she would like it. The colors are cute. We went over that. Pretty sure we went over this one again. So this is faux snakeskin hole punch. I love that heart hole punch. I just did a few like different patterns to look at. I've always been that kind of person. When I was a kid, I used to collect those paint cards. We didn't have a lot of money when I was a kid, so I had to find ways to like fascinate myself. And so like if we ever went to like I don't know why we would be in one of these places because we didn't really do home improvements or anything, but somehow I collected those paint cards that you can get from like Lowe's or Home Depot and stuff. I used to collect like handfuls of those and just sit there and stare at them, and like, I don't know, I was so fascinated by that color. Color is oh, and a shout out to RB Jules Barbie, because I watched her video last night and I almost lost my mind. Our similarities are insane. Like, I'm going to take a video someday of my workshop. She was talking about how colors really affect her emotionally, and she enjoys colors and it helps her mind. And it's the same exact thing for me. Even looking at the color gray can immediately change the chemistry in my brain. I have to switch to color to remove myself from that mood. Like, I don't know, I'll get into that another time in another video. I think I'm going to do a video about myself, if that's okay with you guys. But yeah, shout out to her. She's awesome. Please go follow her, sub to her channel. She's the sweetest, kindest, wonderful lady. And I love supporting her, and we have so much in common. I'm just like shocked. She's like my universe sister. It's really neat. So here is, this is one of my favorite parts right here. This lace. I love it. And I just added these for visual interest. I thought these were pockets, but they're not. I thought they were. I do remember putting them here in a funny way because it's just nice to look at. Anyway, so it's just a paper bag. Distressed it. I cut this canvas here just to make a little, you know, little nub to seal, to secure the these. Just give it a little, you know, kind of casual look compared to the elegance of this gold. I just did a lot of contrasting visual cues, if you know what I mean, like a snake skin, which is sort of wild and kind of, you know, edgelord type stuff, but it's pink at the same time, so that brings it down. Then some classic fabric, cotton, linen, I think. Different textures, similar textures, but different color schemes. You know, I don't know. I just wanted to do a bunch of contrast. Old, new, because these are pristine. So no, I find these types of ephemera my favorite. I think I said that in the video before, but these are my fave. Let me take a sip of my coffee real quick. Okay. And I think I already went over this, but I don't know. Is this, God, I know this material. I'm going to be mad at myself for not remembering. Is it rayon? It's not rayon. Let me see if you can see the texture and you can tell me. I cannot remember what this is. And when you tell me, I'm just going to be like, oh. See it? It's sort of like, it's rough feeling. Oh, what is it? I used to know my fabric so well, but I don't anymore. But it's definitely not a natural fiber. It doesn't feel natural to me. It feels like rayon or something. And then, I love this stuff. I used more of that gold birthday confetti in there, just to, you know, give it a little differing, you know, from new to sparkly and yay. And I used a gold eyelet here. And this paper I crumpled a bit to actually make it look old instead of just aging the corners. I did a little tearing and, you know, little miniature tears. See that? Because, you know, the other ones I don't try to be too convincing. I want it to, you know, so she can write on it and, you know, I don't think, you know, she's never heard of the junk journal situation, so I didn't want to overwhelm her with that thought. Like, I don't know, I just left a lot of the pages with not realistic aging, but this I tried to make it real. Like, she's like, where did she find those? So, yeah, I didn't want to trick her or anything. See how I added some rips? I don't know. Just give it a little authentic look. Here's some, the burlap ribbons, you know, that you can get. I'm pretty sure I got this from Amazon or Temu. Who knows? I'll figure it out. But yeah, see the tears? Yeah, that was fun. So there's that. This is a pocket. I don't want to push too much because she'll use that. I really need to know what this is. It's not a natural fiber. It's going to come to me, but it'll probably come to me after the video's done. I think I did this already, but let's do it again just in case. This is cheesecloth. I went through my cheesecloth phase. Because cheesecloth, you can do lots of stamping for junk journals. I just took my ink and I used a stencil and just used a sponge with both dark and light. And I did that just to dress up the back of this pad, this notepad, because otherwise it would just be a stark white piece of paper. So that's the backing. Put another eyelet here. Went a little overboard with the glue there, but see, I had it, if you do it right with your crocodile, you won't need glue, but I remember because it was so thick, this pad, that I remember I needed to do 2 eyelets, one on both sides, one here and then one there. And I needed to secure it a little with glue. I did thread this lacy stuff through, but I also wanted to secure this one. I remember thinking that, and I had to hot glue it or whatever I did with it. I can't remember if that's hot glue or PVA glue. Oh, that might even be crazy glue. I'm not sure, but yeah, you have to, you know, get a little creative sometimes when you want things to stay together. And these papers I did not tear or anything. This one I think I teared by accident. This is one of my favorite pieces. She loves sea life. See if you can see in there. You can see the how it's connected with the thread with the lace. I'm not sure if you could see that, but see? Cheesecloth is a really fun one to use for junk journaling because you can stamp right on there, you can sew things on it, you can glue things on it. It's super cool. It's the best. And it doesn't cost that much. This one I made out of a napkin, glued onto cardboard. So this napkin I know I got from Amazon. I peeled off the layers and just used the top layer. This is just cardboard that I tore in a funky way, purposefully. And then I knew I was going to make them into an envelope type thing. Now this is part of the video that I thought didn't do it justice on the video. It's so much prettier in person than the video was allowing visually. Let's get you close here. I don't know, maybe it still won't, but we'll see. Now these stickers, I don't know if it was Tapeology or Timu. I shall do my best to discover the answer. This is a pocket. Right here, this is a pocket. Did she get the stickers out of there? Yeah. And here, I just did a stencil stamp of dragonflies because she loves dragonflies. But I covered it with stickers so she could discover that later. Like, oh, there's dragonflies right there. So I covered them up like that. So I don't know if she's discovered it yet, but she will. And then I just tore other pieces of paper and made a little pocket and distressed it and then glued it on. Whoopsie. Little birdie here. She loves birds. I love birds too. So there's that. There's a pocket here. These are pockets right here. I know I had stuff in here, so she discovered that already. These are pockets. Wait, let's see. Yep. There it is. You can see in there, I used a purple paper in the back. Now this is that scrapbook paper, so it's double-sided, you know. So that worked out really well. Okay. And then I added a brad here. Brand new, pristine, no aging, so that give a nice little contrast. And then this is this is that kind of Christmas tag stretchy stuff, elastic, so she could just, you know, sort of attach it and keep it closed. These are 2 wooden beads and a plastic bead that I know, well, it's not plastic, it's like glass or something, but I got it from Timu. I know I got that from Timu. Tied it in a knot and glued it. So it's just breathe. I distressed this as well. I cut it out and then distressed it and then glued it. I also distressed the lace because I thought that would be cool because that makes sense. Put a little deer sticker because we love deer. We have a ton of deer near our home. So there's that. This was stuffed to the hilt, and it's amazing what you can put in one little piece of paper. I love junk journaling. It gives me an excuse to hoard things in a journal. It's like, oh, well, that's what it's for. She probably thought because I'm a pack rat, she probably thought, oh my God, she can't even stop being a pack rat while she's making a journal. I don't think she knows it's a thing, but yeah, hopefully she does. Okay, so here, this is one of my favorites too. This is the Mamagami thing. These are Mamagami papers that were fabric. They're back to paper now because the olive oil has evaporated. I might have stopped at a certain stage before it turned to fabric. I'm not sure what I was thinking at the time. But I can tell just by the... Yeah, I think I stopped at a certain point before it turned to fabric. Okay. God, this was fun. So we have some eyelets here. 3 of them, gold, to give a little bling, a little beautiful, classy... So I aged all this stuff, but I made this stuff look brand new and pristine. I think that's a really cool contrast. And this tag came from something... Oh, gosh. I honestly don't remember where I got it. I might have purchased it for my business and never used it or something. I don't know. I don't know where I got that. So we use some lace here. Lace that I've had forever and a day. This is probably from a package from Christmas or something. I added some of that gold stuff. I love this stuff. It just really adds some shine to the things that you make. This is, I got this from Temu, I'm pretty sure. Or Topology, I don't know. Put a little tab here. Thought that would be cute. It says fresh. Flowers. This is elasticy lace. Let's see. So we have a little Alice in Wonderland piece of paper with the bunny. Aged the paper a bit. Paper clip. There's that sticker I showed you. I just felt like putting it there because it's something nice and sparkly to look at. Nothing, it doesn't really have to make sense at all times. Here's an embellishment. It's an adhesive embellishment. And I purposely wanted gold and silver together. So it's kind of Christmassy. You know that song, Silver and Gold? They do go together. I don't know. I just wanted to add a little sunshine. So did on both sides to indicate where the center is, you know? So there's that. I really enjoy this. What I was going to say was it doesn't have to make sense. Junk journals, in my opinion, which could be completely incorrect, but I guess our opinions are our own and that's what matters. To me, what I enjoy the most about junk journaling is looking at the differing contrasts, looking at aged versus new, shiny versus dull, old versus not old, just the pretty patterns, touch, oh, like this is super soft, touching this little heart here. Like, that's the experience I enjoy with junk journaling, is little secrets, little surprises, and like, I don't know, just really, really, you know, enveloping yourself in the process. And again, here are the little the seahorses are kind of the symbol of our mascot. So here's the little, this was like a little thing that for jewelry making. More twine, of course. Here's a kind of a black eyelet. Paper to write on. Made this out of resin in a mold. A little embellishment. Made the paper or fabric look older by using scissors, and then of course distress ink. Thought the colors were nice. Seahorse with the kind of sailor type knot, you know, how it has that look, the twine. I don't know. I really wanted to paint. I wanted to give this some highlights with a dry brush gold maybe. But as I said, a lot of these things I meant to go back to. Let's see, like this would be really cute in here. Like that, you see? So I did a lot of these bands so that she could place things, you know, and just show a contrast in color and style. A lot of these pieces I meant to go back to and, you know, finish and do little details, but Christmas was quickly approaching and I had already been working on it for months. And I kept saying, okay, well, I'll do that tomorrow after I do la 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 la. And then, you know, you end up not getting to everything that you want to get to. That's how fun it is. You just lose yourself. This is just a tag that I made. You can use it as a bookmark. You can use it as an actual tag for a gift and write a little note, or you can just use it as a note. Write a little message to yourself, a little affirmation, whatever you want. And I tied some, there's an eyelet in there. I tied some fabrics, pretty fabrics, just little pieces that I tore off. And this, I made a little tab. This is just another pad that she can rip pieces off or write things in. This was a just a tag that came with something I bought, and I thought it was really pretty, and you know, had the beautiful writing and everything. So, and then there, I used the hole punch here, and for this little heart, I used my little. I don't want to like reach over. My paint pen. And here's a little tag I created. I just thought that would be cool. So there you go. Just a quick little writing pad. I aged the paper, aged the edges. I don't know, just something else that she can write on. Meditations, whatever she needs. And was that everything? Did I show this? Okay, so lastly, just in case I didn't show this, I made a band here that she can put whatever she wants, but this is a squishy, not squishy material, but like a pillow, so she can lay this on her leg or wherever if she's in bed at night reading, and she can use this as a hard surface to write on, maybe, you know, one of these, so like that, you know? And so it's comfortable. And she can even hold it like this with her fingers. See? Just to hold, because this is, I firmly put this on here so that she could go like this, you know? So it's nice and secure. And she doesn't have to like grip it or anything. She just puts it on her fingers like this. I made sure to, it's a little messy. I enjoy the messy of Shabby Chic because it's your excuse if you make, you know, mistakes. But I don't think there are any mistakes in junk journaling. I tore this in a messy way. This was brand new looking and pristine, but I used a nail file to make it look aged. And then I dyed it with ink. It's pretty cool. And I put a lot of PVA glue underneath because the cardboard was this stuff underneath, and I knew that it would absorb and solidify this surface, so that, and it did, which I was really happy about. I was happy that that happened. So because there's no glue on here, this is just the surface itself. So yeah, and these are all just torn fabrics and some twine. So there you go. And let's see, can I find some more back here? Where's my box? I'll show you a couple things that I made that I didn't get in the box. Okay. Let's see. Here's a dollhouse floor I made out of fabric and cardboard and stuff for spring or summer. I think it might have been summer. I have a whole box here of stuff that I made that I couldn't even fit into. Let's see. Or did I move them? I might have moved them. Oh wait, is this it? Yeah, maybe I won't be able to show you that at this moment because I think I organized this box and moved it. I remember doing that a couple weeks ago. Let's see. Yeah, I must have moved them. I'll do another video then at some point. Sorry about that. You want to see something creepy and funny? Here's a doll that I made. I'm working on it. Trust me. I still have to sand her down and all this kind of stuff. But she's made out of clay and everything. I know she looks weird and creepy. I have to get back to her, but she won't be when I'm done. Okay, so let's see. I guess I can't find it. Darn it. I hide stuff from myself, guys. It's aggravating. Have you ever done that? Like you organize, but you organize so well that you can't remember where you put stuff. So you either have to have a piece of paper telling you where you put stuff, or you're just gonna have to look for it. So, okay. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to do another video and properly show you this stuff without it being zoomed in too much. And I don't know if the camera is doing these pieces justice, but we can do. I intend to have an entire. I do have a playlist, but I only have one video at the moment and two, including this one. But I am going to continue on the junk journal stuff. I'm going to do all kinds of crafts and everything. I just have to. Like, that's my nature, and that's what I enjoy. So, I love dolls and crafting. So, until I decide where the heck my channel is going, I'm just going to keep on this path that I'm doing, just doll stuff and crafting. I love doing dioramas too. I love doing dioramas, miniatures, and shout out to RB Jewels, Barbie, because I've had a jewelry business, handmade jewelry. I've had oh man, her channel, you guys have to go see her channel. It's really cool. Her Barbie channel. And I don't know if I'm babbling too much, but yeah, she and I have a lot in common. It's really cool. What was I gonna say? I do want to do a video also on one about myself, like I told you earlier, about my interests and just about me in general. I don't know, because I feel like I want to. So, yeah, I might do that soon. So anyway, up next, the video today I'll be working on is our Halloween video. It's just going to be a upcycling craft of a coffee creamer thing. And we're going to turn it into a spooky thing. That you could do with any upcycled item in your house that you can find. And that'll be my devotion to Halloween this year on our channel. And I think I might have a couple of guest stars, some dolls dressed in their Halloween costumes. But yeah, happy Friday, everyone. I hope that these junk journal videos are not driving you crazy. I just felt like you deserve better. I tried to make the videos really good yesterday, but I was not happy with the way I changed the lighting and everything through the editing program. So I just couldn't let that go. I just wanted to, hopefully when I look at this video, it'll look much better. So I hope you guys are going to have a wonderful weekend. I will be around, so please feel free to drop comments and I'll write back because I love doing that. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. I hope you consider subscribing, because it may seem like I'm disorganized, but that's just because I can be in my mind, because I have so many ideas, and I'm doing my best to find my way on YouTube, and it would be really helpful and awesome if you would join us in our creative Dolly Love community and everything. So hopefully we'll see you soon, and happy Friday, everyone. And I'll be posting a video this morning or sometime early this afternoon, because I do have to upload it, and I'll be seeing you soon, guys. Bye. I'm do a heart. Bye. Okay, now I'm gonna try to gracefully stop my camera. Okay, because it's rigged. Okay, bye guys, love you. Oh my god. Okay.